Everybody please like and subscribe my YouTube channel guys. Keep supporting everybody reach to 200 subscriber today.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day. Those of you who have joined us for our live coverage, I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Reach to 200 subscriber today. So please keep supporting.
Size matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Saka. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Villa. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rice is standing over this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. He's trying the shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pamplona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. Rosier. Rodri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. David Villa. Oh, good spread. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Budimir might just make this. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! He's in a great position here. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be reached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, he's having it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post!
Rice.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Rosier. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a key interception. Good ball, good take. Rosier. He's a sharp little ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That pass isn't the best. Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Good play on the left-hand side here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nice looking ball. And he's decided to go for it. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Knocks it into space. Rice gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through.
It will be 1 minute at a time.
And the finish! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. All the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. action has already started. We expected better, and so did he. Rice gets a foot in here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that's a fine challenge. Scholes.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Scholes. No, he's seen through all of that. Tries to play it through. Shot could be shot a goal! Off post! Lofted it, big header! He will be livid with himself. Gabriel. Scholes. For Rice. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Villa. Auxerre are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Namaso. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Mbappe. Van Dijk. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Poor robust challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Namaso. Now it's Namaso. And we've reached half-time. It was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really can't count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Driving forward. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's nice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Somewhat off target. Namaso. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And smartly reclaimed. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets into some space. And that's aimed into the middle. Punched away. Interception. His positioning was spot on, and he's forced to go back. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Mbappe, quality ball, pass is just off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Barcelona are still in search of that breakthrough goal.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
They'll be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he was quick to react. Great vision. Promising position. He's found the way through. And Dijk gets good distance on it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rodri gets a foot in here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, that was well positioned and well...
And he's had a hit! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Vallecas have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lejeune gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Scholes movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Oh, terrible pass.
Vallecas were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence.
Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Perez. That has not gone well. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. Can he get it through? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. David Villa! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Tries a measured ball. The most accurate pass. Rodri.
There's no right if you're being chased down like this.
Mbappe. Here's Rodri. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. And this was gone, presumably for offside. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So we've reached the hour mark. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's made its way to it, and that could set him on his way. Promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vallecas finding their passes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Threads one in. He can run onto that. David Villa. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great move and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Well read. The danger is averted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they are